Now it's really, really important to take cues from your environment. Remember when we were doing this before, we noticed that Blue Jay and Blue Nile were connected. We saw the triangulation of the space through the diagonal that allowed for the panoramic connections between what seemed like disparate and unconnected events in space. Similarly, we have to pay attention when our environment tells us things. For example, what is our environment telling us here? It's telling us, speak out for what's best for you. What's best for you right now is not the same as what's best for the auto industry, for the tobacco lobby, for the gasoline industry, or any of the constituent elements that make up the threat of terror that is Cedar Towing. So we have to remember to speak out. And if you do speak out, you can change things. You can really change things. I mean, sometimes people think, I can't change things. I'm just one person. You can change things. All you have to do is believe, and then once you believe, form a plan of action, and then once you have a plan of action, to follow through and act on it. Because once you act on that plan of action, nobody can stop you, not even them.
I believe.
Me too. Uncle Sam, goddamn. Holiday unleaded, 339.9. Diesel. Shop at Cub. Save on gas. Camel, $3.99 a pack. If we don't want to be fooled and assume that this is concrete poetry, what we have to realize is that there are some connections. Note, 3,399. 3 times 3 is 9. $3.99 a pack. How many words do we have if we take out the numbers? Shop at Cub, save on gas, camel a pack. Each one 3 words times 3 is 9 words. How many words do we have besides this? Holiday, unleaded, diesel. How many letters in each word? D-I-E-S-E-L, 6 words. U-N-L-E-A-D-E-D, 8 words.
I don't know.
H-O-L.
I come out here, I really believe that this place is important. I mean, Benjamin Franklin was the founding father of our country, and I try to see things. I mean, I know that they're connected. I just don't know how they're connected. And no one listens. I mean, I'm really trying to tell them something. I'm really trying to show them that it's more meaningful than they might think, that you can just read and you can learn. I'm trying to show them. I'm trying to show them. I mean, I really want them to know that this is not just an environment that is random, but it actually adds up, because the world adds up. The world means something, and Franklin Avenue means something. I mean, Franklin, the word frank is in Franklin. That means it's telling you about being honest and being inside, being in where you're frank, and that's really important. I mean, I think that there's something about that, you know? Like, I don't think people just make this stuff up. They do it because it matters.
And we need somebody like you to tell us about this. So, I mean, really, don't give up, because if you don't say it, who is going to say it? You know, nobody has the guts to do this. Nobody's frank enough to do this.
I'm just trying to do something meaningful, okay? I'm just trying to do something for someone else.
I know, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, just keep talking, and people will start listening.
I read about Reverend Billy. Someone said, no one ever learned something and changed their mind because someone shouted at them. But I'm not shouting, right? I'm not shouting.
You're talking loudly, but I wouldn't exactly call it shouting. I mean, this is an outdoor space, so I mean, things are recalibrated when you're outside. So, yeah, no, I don't think you're shouting. You're talking persuasively at a loud volume. I want to talk about that sign.
What do you see inside?
Well, what does it say?
It says Augsburg College.
Augsburg College, right?
Augsburg College.
That's what it looks like. But if you take it apart, it's actually some German words.
Okay.
Auga means eye. Burg means castle. So when you put those together, you have the eye castle, the castle of the eye. You can put them together in whatever order, it still makes sense. So basically, you have the castle eye, the eye castle college. So this is the precipice over which you can look. And
It's
that's
a
really
fortress. It's a fortress.
yeah, it's kind of like a fortress. I mean, that's what we're trying to get people to do, is to look out over the fortress and to see what's out there. Because really, what we have is an invisible fortress created by Cedar Towing. And what we want to do is get out of that.
Do they own it? Do they own Augsburg? Cedar?
They might. I mean, this area appears to be owned by Cedar Towing. So I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't, you know?
College?
Yeah, yeah.
Cedar. They both start with C.
They start with a C. I mean,
and what does it mean to see? Looking out over one's property.
That's exactly true, you know? Yeah.
I love this place. Franklin Housing Cooperative.
Why do you love it?
3 words. All good. Housing. People have roofs. Cooperative. We're working together. And Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin's always good.
Franklin's more than good. It's meaningful. Now look at that sign.
Yeah.
I think they have been able to accomplish something. And yet, I'm nervous.
You're nervous.
6, 1, 2. Adds up to 9. 3, 3. 3 and 3, 9. 3 times 3, 9. 8. 7, 4, 19. Take out the 1, you have 9. 4 and 5 is 9. We have 3, 3, 9, 9 again. I'm worried. I'm worried.
Huh.
And if you look there, what's there?
612-338-5275.
Next to it,
Cedars, 94.
Cedar.
Cedar Towing.
I don't know. Mezzanine.
Salon.
Mezzanine.
Salon.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
I know. I know what it means.
No. Okay. What does it mean?
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
Mezza. What's that?
Middle.
Middle. Salon is in the middle of Mezza and Neen, right?
Is.
How many letters does Salon have?
It has 5.
How many letters does Mezza have?
It has 5.
What's left over when you take off Mezza